Replication is a process of duplication of a DNA. DNA is our genetic code. All the information from DNA to synthesize various protein is transferred by process of transcription. Before going to produce various enzymes, hormones, proteins, DNA has to be duplicated or replicated. Duplication or replication is one and same thing. Now, DNA is a major store of genetic information. It is basis for inheritance. To transfer this genetic information from a parent cell to a daughter cell. During cellular reproduction, the DNA must be duplicated or replicated. Means from DNA is DNA is a genetic information to synthesize RNA by means of process of replication. DNA is duplicated, then from DNA RNA is synthesized. The process is termed as transcription. From RNA protein synthesized, process is termed as translation. The process from which RNA is converted into DNA is reverse transcription done by reverse transcriptase enzyme. The flow of information in the cell starts at DNA, which replicates to form more DNA. Information is then transcribed into RNA and then it is translated into proteins. The proteins do most of the work in the cell. Clear? When DNA is replicated, copied, transcribed, replicated, duplicated, it forms more DNA. From DNA, RNA is formed. The process is termed as transcription. From RNA, various proteins are formed. The process is termed as translation. From RNA, if DNA is formed, the process is termed as reverse transcription done by reverse transcriptase enzyme. Now DNA replication. This is a DNA double strand. The duplication or synthesis of DNA is called replication. Its double strand is unwind and it gives further its double strand. It is opened or unwind to give rise daughter strand. But one strand of parent is kept its position. It don't lose its position. Each replicated duplex daughter DNA molecule. These both are daughter DNA. This is parent molecule. Double-stranded parent molecules in a very same way double-stranded daughter molecules. But daughter molecules contains one parent strand and one daughter strand. Each replicated duplex daughter DNA molecule contains one parent strand and one newly synthesized strand. The base pairing rule is always maintained in a similar fashion as in a DNA double strand. These both are daughter molecules. Parent strand, double strand is in green. It will give rise daughter DNA or newly synthesized DNA, but one parent strand is there. It is termed as semi-conservative replication. Semi-conservative, semi means half conservative means conservation of DNA molecule is kept. One parent strand and one newly synthesized daughter strand. These are two newly synthesized DNA molecules from parent strand. Semi-conservative, one original, this is original DNA, our parent molecule, This is daughter DNA. That's why it is semi-conservative. Replication in prokaryotes is much better understood than replication in eukaryotes because they are very simple. Prokaryotes are simple, having low DNA load as compared to eukaryotes. Eukaryotes are very complicated cells. The basic requirements and components of replication are the same for prokaryotes as well as for eukaryotes. Simple is the basic requirements and components of replication are same for prokaryotes as well as for eukaryotes, but it is simple in prokaryotes because cells are very simple and smaller size as compared to eukaryotes. They are very big sized molecules and complicated. Now basic requirements for process of replication. We need substrates, we need templates, we need enzymes and proteins. Basic requirements for process of replication are substrates, template, enzymes and proteins. Now substrates are 4-deoxyribonucleoside triphosphates, 4-deoxyribonucleoside ATP, deoxyribonucleoside GTP, deoxyribonucleoside CTP, deoxyribonucleoside TTP. It's substrate. Now templates. Both the strand of a DNA double helix. These are templates. Templates means on which these substrates work on. We need some media on which these substrates work on. These substrates or templates are provided by template. Template is DNA double helix. DNA double helix serve as a template for the synthesis of new daughter DNA strands. Now DNA replication key enzymes are proteins. Key enzymes are helicase, DNA polymerase, primase, ligase. Each enzyme has to perform its function. Helicase, DNA polymerase, primase, ligase. Substrates, templates, enzymes. Enzymes and proteins. Helicase also terms it DNA B protein. It unwinds DNA. Unwinds means it opens DNA double helix. Helicase also termed as DNA B protein. It unwinds DNA. DNA double strand is opened by DNA B protein or helicase. Primase synthesizes RNA primer. Primer is needed for DNA duplication or process of replication, which is done by primase enzyme. DNA topoisomerase 1 and 2. It relieves torsional strain by cutting and joining single strand or both strands. When DNA double helix opens, it is torsional. That torsion is straightened by DNA topoisomerase 1 and 2. DNA polymerase, it causes DNA chain elongation. DNA ligase, it joins Okazaki fragments. DNA A protein, single strand binding protein. TER binding protein. Now again, we need for process of replication three things. Substrates. Substrates are for deoxyribonucleosides. ATP, D-ATP, D-GTP, D-CTP, D-TTP. These are substrates. These substrates are placed on strands. Those strands are provided by DNA helices. Now enzymes and proteins. Enzymes are helicase, DNA polymerase, primase, ligase. Four enzymes. Now proteins. Helicase, this helicase, also termed as DNA B protein. It has its function. It unwinds DNA. It means open up the chain and double helix of DNA. Then primase, it synthesizes RNA primer, which is needed for DNA duplication. DNA topoisomerase 1 and 2, which relieves torsional strands by cutting and joining single strand or both strands. DNA polymerase, DNA chain causes DNA chain elongation. DNA ligase joins Okazaki fragments. 5, then 6 DNA A protein. It opens duplex at origin of replication. Then single strand binding protein binds separated single stranded DNA and stabilizes it. TAR binding protein prevents the helicase from further unwinding and facilitates termination. TAR stands for termination. Binding protein, it facilitates the process of termination. DNA protein B R helicase. DNA protein B R helicase. Unwind means it opens up the lock, a double stranded DNA. It opens up the lock of double stranded DNA. It acts like zipper to unzip the DNA. It acts like a zipper to unzip the DNA to form two strands. Now these are similar parent strands. These are parent strands are a parent molecule which is opened up separately by helicase or DNA protein B. It unzips the DNA double helix to produce these it separates the DNA strands. Now daughter strand will synthesized here. Then in double helix will form here. This is semi-conservative type of DNA production. It only unwinds the DNA molecule. Now DNA polymerases. The DNA synthesis is catalyzed by enzyme called DNA-dependent DNA polymerases. Now, an MCQ or BCQ is that the DNA polymerase is either RNA dependent or DNA dependent. DNA dependent. It is DNA dependent. DNA polymerase. These polymerases requires for DNA chain elongation. This is DNA chain elongation requires DNA dependent DNA polymerases. DNA repair 5 to 3 exonuclease activity proofreading. 3 to 5 direction exonuclease activity. Now polymerases in prokaryotes. polymerases in eukaryotes. DNA polymerase 1, DNA polymerase 2, and DNA polymerase 3. These are in prokaryotes, whereas DNA polymerase alpha, DNA polymerase epsilon, DNA polymerase beta, DNA polymerase gamma, DNA polymerase lambda. These are in eukaryotes. Polymerases of our interest are alpha, epsilon, beta, gamma, lambda. Now alpha. You have various MCQs regarding these polymerases. Alpha, DNA polymerase alpha. Its function is gap filling and synthesis between Okazaki fragments of lagging strand. Epsilon will cause proofreading of DNA and DNA repair. Beta, DNA repair. Gamma, mitochondrial DNA synthesis. Lambda, leading and lagging strand synthesis. They are dealt in detail later on. Then RNA primer or primer. Now we are going to start the synthesis of daughter DNA strand. Primer, first of all, what is primer? Is a short piece of RNA. Primer is short piece of RNA. We have BCQs with different papers that primer is that is short piece of RNA. It is made up of 5 to 50 nucleotides in length. It is required for synthesis of DNA. DNA's daughter strand requires first of all the primer. Primer is synthesized by wait 2 minutes. Now, primer is a short piece of RNA made up of 5 to 50 nucleotides. In MCQ, you need what is primer, and it is made up of how many nucleotides? It's 5 to 50 nucleotides in length required for synthesis of DNA. Means daughter strands are formed from the primer, synthesized by DNA dependent RNA polymerase. It is synthesized by DNA dependent RNA polymerase called primase. In a 5 to 3 direction using DNA as a template. The enzyme primase in association with single strand binding proteins form a complex called primosome and produces RNA primers. Again, what is RNA primer? Means we need RNA primer for synthesis of daughter strand. DNA replication is a semi-conservative process, means one strand from parents, one strand from daughter. That daughter DNA requires RNA primer for its synthesis. RNA primer is a short piece of RNA, 5 to 50 nucleotides in length, required for synthesis of DNA daughter strand. Synthesized by DNA dependent RNA polymerase called primase in a 5 to 3 direction using DNA as a template. The enzyme primase in association with single strand binding proteins form a complex called primosome and produce RNA primers. Now, steps of DNA replication. It requires initiation, elongation, and termination. Initiation. DNA, a protein, DNA, a protein recognizes and binds to the ori of the DNA and denature the DNA. Prokaryotes, which have a single circular DNA, unwinds in such a way as to form an eye or a bubble. Replication of double-stranded DNA is bidirectional. Now, here is double DNA strand. Here is origin of replication. Here, helicase is bind. Binding of helicase enzyme. When it binds, here it forms an ori. Here replication bubble eye is formed. These are new strands. This is same parent strand. Now the initiation. In eukaryotes, replication begins at multiple sites composed almost exclusively of adenine and thymine base pairs along the DNA helix and is referred to as a consensus sequence. One round of synthesis involves over 4 million nucleotides in each strand of DNA, which complete in about 40 minutes. DNA A protein recognizes and binds to the ori of the DNA and denature the DNA. Helicase binds to this region and unwinds two complementary DNA strands. This is a helicase enzyme. This is a double helix. It unlocks or unwinds this double strand. Unwinds, unlock, unzipping of DNA double strand. This is a DNA double strand which is unwind, unzipped, or opened by helicase enzyme. Initiation, this unwinding leads to the formation of V or Y-shaped structure called replicating fork. This is V or Y-shaped structure termed as replicating fork. Single strand binding stabilizes the separated strands. Now, these separated strands single strand binding stabilizes the separated strands and preventing their reassociation. The stress produced by supercoiling is released by topoisomerases. This double helix is opened, unwind, or unzipped by helicase. Now we have two separate strands. They are maintained in their position by single strand binding protein and topoisomerases. This is a double helix DNA molecule. Here it is open, unwind by helicases. Now we have two separated strands. These are at their position by means of single stranded binding proteins and topoisomerases. Helicase unwinds the DNA. Single strand binding proteins bind to DNA strands. This is topoisomerase and maintains these single strands at their position. Once the strands are sufficiently separated, binding of primase takes place and forms complex with proteins called primosome, which can recognize a specific site for synthesis of RNA primer. This is a primase. Now we have two separate strands. They are there at their position. Now primer comes. Now here synthesis of daughter DNA molecule occurs. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Now replicating fork.
Are you getting me?
Now replicating fork. First, DNA A protein recognizes and binds to the ori of the DNA and successively denatures the DNA. DNA B protein helicases then binds to this region and unwinds the parental DNA and form a V where active synthesis occurs. This region is called the replicating fork. The stress produced due to unwinding by helicases is released by topoisomerases by cutting either one or both DNA strands. Then single strand binding proteins stabilizes the separated strands and prevent the reassociation. Now look at the picture. This is a DNA double helix. Okay, it is opened or unwind. Now one strand here, another strand here. It is into 3 to 5 direction. Now a daughter strand is produced in 5 to 3 direction. First of all, this helicase enzyme unwinds this double-stranded DNA. It open up. Now it is maintained by single-stranding binding protein. This is a daughter strand which is formed in anti-parallel or opposite direction in 5 to 3. In 5 to 3. In anti-parallel direction. It requires for its synthesis the RNA primer. These are Okazaki fragments. Again, it's a double helix in 3 to 5 direction. One strand is in 3 to 5 direction, another strand in 5 to 3 direction. Okay, now we have two daughter strands. One is continuous, another discontinuous, but they both will be in anti-parallel direction, 5 to 3. They are original parent strand is in 3 to 5, daughter strand will be in anti-parallel 5 to 3. It's continuous strand, it is discontinuous strand. Discontinuous strand are made by Okazaki fragments. Again, double helix. These are single helixes. Helicase unwinds or open up the DNA double helix. Single strand binding proteins bind to DNA strand. They bind to DNA strand when it open up. Because they are very super coiled or tortuous, so they should be maintained at their place. Primase creates primer made up of 5 to 50 nucleotides. DNA polymerases begins to build. Now the elongation of the chain by means of DNA polymerase. DNA polymerase will cause elongation of DNA polymerase 3. DNA polymerase 3 initiates the synthesis of new DNA strand by adding deoxyribonucleotide to the 3 end of the RNA primer. Thus, DNA polymerase 3 can synthesize a new chain only in 5 to 3 direction. Both the DNA strands are synthesized simultaneously but in opposite direction. One is in the direction towards the replication fork, then in the direction away from the replication fork. These are daughter DNA molecules. One will be continuous, another will be discontinuous. They will be in opposite direction. If strand is into 5 to 3 direction, it will be daughter strand will be in opposite and anti-parallel direction, 5 to 3. Now for synthesis, we require two strands, leading and lagging. The DNA chain which runs in the 3 to 5 direction is copied by polymerase 3 is a continuous strand requiring one primer. This new strand is known as the leading strand, which is continuous, whereas the lagging strand, the DNA chain which runs in 5 to 3 directions is copied by polymerase 3 is a discontinuous manner because synthesis can only proceed in 5 to 3 direction. This new strand is known as lagging strand. This requires numerous RNA primers. Now, this continuous is leading strand. This discontinuous is lagging strand. DNA polymerases works in 5 to 3 direction. Because it can only add nucleotides to the 3 end. Now, what are Okazaki fragments? As the replication fork moves on lagging strand, RNA primers are synthesized at specified intervals. These RNA primers are extended by DNA polymerase 3 into short pieces of DNA called Okazaki fragments. Okazaki fragments are short, newly synthesized DNA fragments that are formed on the lagging template strand during DNA replication. These are between 1000 and 2000 nucleotides long in prokaryotes and are approximately 150 nucleotides long in eukaryotes. They are separated by 10 nucleotide RNA primers. Two Okazaki fragments are connected into one continuous newly synthesized complementary strand by enzyme ligase. These are Okazaki fragments. These are found in this continuous template. DNA polymerase 1. Upon completion of lagging strand synthesis, RNA primers are removed from fragments by DNA polymerase 1. It also fills the gaps that are produced by removal of the primer, leaving only a nick. DNA polymerase 1 cannot join two polynucleotide chains together. DNA ligase. As DNA polymerase 1 cannot join two polynucleotide chains together, an additional enzyme is required for an additional enzyme. DNA ligase is required to perform this function. DNA ligase join two polynucleotide chains together. Both are near each other. By catalyzing the formation of a phosphodiester bond to seal the Okazaki fragments. This is a ligase. Now termination of the chain. Termination sequence, for example, termination TER, direct termination of replication. Is a specific protein, TER binding protein, binds these sequence and prevents the helicase from further unwinding of DNA and facilitates the termination of replication. Now, proofreading, either the daughter strand is right or wrong. There is a proofreading done by DNA polymerases. DNA is copied by DNA polymerases with high fidelity, means accuracy. Incorrect nucleotides are incorporated with the frequency of 1 in 108 are 1012 bases, which could lead to mutations. But the error ratio during replication is kept at a very low level by a specific process called proofreading. Mismatches occurs more frequently but don't lead to the unstable incorporations because the all three DNA polymerases have 3 to 5 exonuclease activity, proofreading activity. DNA polymerase 1 and 2 are known to excise mismatched nucleotides before the introduction of the next nucleotide. Means DNA polymerase 1 and 2 are known to excise mismatched nucleotides before the introduction of the next nucleotide. Okay, any question? Any question?
मैम
जी
मैम निक सीलिंग प्रोसेस क्या होता है? निक सीलिंग अभी आपने निक बोला था तो उसकी
जी,
क्या मीनिंग है और
जी।
वो क्यों होना है?
ये जो लेगिंग स्ट्रैंड है जो डिसकंटिन्यूअस है,
जी मैम।
लेगिंग स्ट्रैंड डिसकंटिन्यूअस जो होता है उसको कंटिन्यू करने के लिए जैसे वहां से ओकाजा की फ्रेगमेंट्स निकलते हैं तो वहां निक इस तरह ये देखें ये गैप ना पड़ जाए उसको सील करने के लिए। निक सीलिंग मींस आफ्टर द रिमूवल ऑफ ओकाजा की फ्रेगमेंट्स जब वो कंटिन्यूअस होता है स्ट्रैंड तो गैप ना रह जाए इस तरह। निक सीलिंग मींस टू रिमूव द एनी गैप मींस कंटिन्यूटी आ जाए।
मैम ये ओकाजा के फ्रेगमेंट्स खुद ही बन जाते हैं रेप्लिकेशन के दौरान?
जी ये डिसकंटिन्यूअस स्ट्रैंड के लिए जरूरी है, अगर ये ना हो तो नहीं बनेगा।
मैम कंटिन्यूअस स्ट्रैंड भी तो बन सकती है ना, डिसकंटिन्यूअस का बनना जरूरी है?
हाँ डिसकंटिन्यूअस का बनना जरूरी है क्योंकि दोनों एट अ टाइम नहीं बन सकती वो स्ट्रैंड्स डॉटर स्ट्रैंड्स। उसके लिए भी तो आरएनए प्राइमर चाहिए, इसीलिए इन डिसकंटिन्यूअस के लिए ओकाजा की फ्रेगमेंट्स चाहिए। वो आरएनए प्राइमर के अलावा नहीं बन सकता और ये ओकाजा की फ्रेगमेंट्स के अलावा।
मैम टोपो आइसोमेरेज का फंक्शन बता देंगे?
टोपो आइसोमेरेज ये फाइनली केप्ट करता है, जैसे डॉटर स्ट्रैंड बन जाता है उसको उसकी पोजीशन पे रखता है, मींस वो वहां से फिर निकल नहीं सकता।
मैम आपने कहा कि यूकैरियोटिक जो डीएनए पॉलीमरेज होता है वो होता है अल्फा बीटा और एप्सिलॉन, तो यहाँ पर तो 1 2 3 की है, तो वो तो प्रोकैरियोट्स में होता है ना? मैम
जी the stress produced by supercoiling is released by topoisomerase means क्योंकि जैसे ये डबल हेलिक्स होता है ये प्रोड्यूस भी जब होता है तो ये कॉइल्ड होता है, उस कॉइलिंग को खत्म करने के लिए टोपोआइसोमरेस चाहिए होते हैं। हाँ आप पूछें नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन।
मैम हम बोल रहे थे कि प्रोकैरियोट्स और यूकैरियोट में आपने बताया कि डीएनए पॉलीमरेज की टाइप्स होती है, तो प्रोकैरियोट्स में तो 1 2 3 होता है और जबकि यूकैरियोट्स में अल्फा बीटा और एप्सिलॉन होता है, तो ये हम प्रोकैरियोट्स की पढ़ रहे हैं या यूकैरियोट्स की है
हम
जिसमें 1
यूकैरियोट्स
2
के
3 यूज हुआ है?
हम यूकैरियोट्स के
तो
पढ़ेंगे। हम
हमारे
दोनों
पास तो
पढ़ते हैं।
डीएनए पॉलीमरेज अल्फा और एप्सिलॉन वगैरह होता है ना?
हाँ हम दोनों के पढ़ते हैं, प्रोकैरियोट्स के भी और यूकैरियोट्स के भी।
ओके मैम। और मैम ये जो लीडिंग स्ट्रैंड है ये 5 to 3 प्रोड्यूस होता है या 3 to 5 होता है?
जो
ये थोड़ा
लीडिंग
एक्सप्लेन करें।
लीडिंग होता है वो 3 to 5 होता है।
और लेगिंग?
और क्लास इज ओवर नाउ।
मैम 5 to 3 डायरेक्शन समझा दें।
ओके ओके। अब जो डीएनए डबल हेलिक्स है उसकी अपनी डायरेक्शन है 5 to 3। डीएनए डबल हेलिक्स की अपनी 5 to 3 डायरेक्शन है और ये जो बनते हैं वे लीडिंग और लैगिंग स्ट्रैंड ये अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में बनेंगे, वो बनेंगे 3 to 5। क्योंकि ये जो एंजाइम है ये न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स 3 डायरेक्शन में करते हैं इनकॉर्पोरेट। एंजाइम सारे जो काम करते हैं वो इन 5 to 3 डायरेक्शन करते हैं। मींस जिस तरह का हमारा डीएनए डबल हेलिक्स होगा उसके अपोजिट में ये बनते हैं डॉटर टेम्पलेट्स।
मैम ये डायरेक्शन होती क्या है और क्यों होती है?
लुक एट डीएनए डबल हेलिक्स। ये जैसे डीएनए का मॉलिक्यूल बनता है इसके बस एक रेप्लिकेट करने के लिए कि एक इंडिकेशन होती है कि ये डायरेक्शन है। मींस जिस तरह डबल हेलिक्स ये देखिए डीएनए डबल हेलिक्स है, उसका एक स्ट्रैंड होगा 3 to 5। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट स्ट्रैंड अपोजिट एंटी पैरेलल। ये हमने डीएनए की स्ट्रक्चर में भी आपको पढ़ाया था कि इट हैज बोथ स्ट्रैंड्स बट बोथ आर एंटी पैरेलल। मींस जो न्यूक्लियोटाइड
तो
की
मैम ये
सिंथेसिस।
कार्बन नंबर पे तो नहीं है?
जी
ये कार्बन नंबर के हिसाब से तो नहीं है? कार्बन
नहीं
नंबर में
नहीं
होता है ना 3 to 5।
नहीं, ये कार्बन नंबर के हिसाब से नहीं। इसमें जो ये मैंने आपको पढ़ाए थे ये न्यूक्लियर बेसिस फास्फेट और ये जो अटैच होता है डबल हेलिक्स बोथ आर एंटी पैरेलल टू ईच अदर। मींस एक बेस अगर ए यहाँ पे लगा है तो टी इस पे लगेगा और यहाँ डबल बॉन्ड और फास्फेट अटैच होगा। ये वही डीएनए है। बोथ हेलिक्सेस आर एंटी पैरेलल टू ईच अदर। मींस एक बनेगा 3 डायरेक्शन टू 5। ये इसीलिए होता है कि ये अगर 3 to 5 है तो दूसरा एंटी पैरेलल 5 to 3 होगा। मींस बेस पेयरिंग उसकी इस तरह होगी। फिर जब
तो
इनके
मैम वो ऐसे होता है ना कि एक स्ट्रैंड का जो 3 होता है वो दूसरे स्ट्रैंड की 5 से मिलता है बेसिस के जरिए।
सही, हाँ इसी तरह है, बेसिस के जरिए मिलता है। और फिर ये इसलिए भी है क्योंकि जहाँ हम ये डुप्लीकेट होता है तो ये जो डॉटर बनेंगी ये 5 to 3 अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में होंगी, ये फिर एंटी पैरेलल होंगी। ये इसीलिए होता है कि इसलिए डीएनए फिर डुप्लीकेट करता है। अगर ये एंटी पैरेलल ना हो तो ये नहीं होगा, इस तरह डुप्लीकेट डबल नहीं होगा। जैसे आरएनए में ये सीन ही नहीं है तो आरएनए में डुप्लीकेशन या ये चीजें नहीं होती, क्योंकि हमें सेमी कंजर्वेटिव वो रखना है। एक स्ट्रैंड हमें ऊपर से ही लाना है, दूसरा स्ट्रैंड हम बना सकते हैं, दोनों स्ट्रैंड हम नहीं बना सकते।
ओके मैम।
सही है, न्यूक्लियोटाइड और बेस पेयरिंग की वो है अरेंजमेंट। अच्छा, क्लास इज ओवर नाउ।
थैंक यू मैम।